Pac-12 week?
Or Pac-12 Part 2, depending on how you want to look at it. Um, have a little revisionist history. Guys and girls went to the Peyton Jordan and the Linfield meet this past weekend, and then of course we had the Pac-12 multis going this week as well. So good results out of the Peyton Jordan meet as well as the Linfield meet, which kind of helped us solidify and make some decisions as far as who we're going to add to the Pac-12 roster. And then of course couldn't be more thrilled with the individuals that went to the Pac-12 multis and were able to have some success down there. Kira getting 8th, and then Max and Dalen both getting 1st and 5th. So the men are off to a roaring start, and the women have some points on the board as well. So this week is pretty much the same things. We leave on Thursday to go down to Arizona to, I guess, do battle with all the teams. Any of you guys GOT fans? Yes. Game of Thrones fans?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so Chris, before you asked me the question on what's it going to be like, it's going to be just like that. You got the Northerners, which is the Ducks, and you got those Southerners, which is going to be the UCLAs and USCs of the world, and we're going to go down there and do battle like in Westeros. So that's kind of what it's going to be like and what we're dealing with this coming week.
Who has the dragons?
Good question. We're working on some of those and see if we can get Uncle Phil to send us some of those.
Can you just kind of give us your thoughts on Max's performance at multis and just what he's been able to do over the course of this whole year?
Yeah, so you never put those type of expectations on a freshman, but Max has kind of been above and beyond what we expected. And so for him to go down there and be one of the only 4 freshmen to ever win the Pac-12 title in the multi is definitely special. So he's been solid all around, and so for him to have that success and be able to pull that off is definitely special.
Your men's team has got quite a winning streak going on in the Pac-12, and now they have a nice lead with 14 points. What are your expectations for what they can do this weekend, and have you charted it out to kind of see where you think you guys are going to land?
Yes and no. Of course, we always do those dope sheets and those charts, and we have our work cut out for us. And of course, it definitely helps the cause when we can go in already with some points on the board with our multis, giving us a great shot there. But there's still a lot of events to be contested, and so we have to go there and continue to be stellar in our performances and execute.
Both Spencer and Maddie talked about how they don't really pay attention to the scoring during the meet. They let you guys take care of that. Is that what you would prefer, that they're just kind of focused on their own things and let you guys worry about the big picture?
Yeah, and that's will be the message that they get later on today when we have our team meeting, is that there's some people are sitting up there in a box at the top of the stadium that are in charge of that, and let them worry about that, and you worry about the things and tasks that you have at hand.
What do you see from your group as far as travel fatigue goes? And I know Spencer and Maddie kind of stood up here and talked about how from flying every weekend, more classes being kind of taken off the schedule, tutoring, and everything that kind of goes into it, there's a little bit of wear and tear mentally there. Have you kind of seen that out of them late in the year, being on a plane all spring?
Not really. It's definitely unusual for us because we would have had 3 or 4 meets here at home, and that's the sad part about what's going on, is because we have kids here that don't know what it's like to be at Hayward Field yet. But that's going to soon come to an end, and we can't be more excited about that. But as far as the wear and tear, when we put that schedule together, we kind of accounted for some of those things. That's why kind of everything has been west and not so much the pin relays travel and all the things that we can possibly do and all the meets that are out there. So those kind of things we're taking into account, and so it's just one of those things you have to deal with.
What other effects has that had, not having a home place to practice or host meets?
Well, before it wasn't that bad, but now everything is such a ascending height of awareness because we're in championship season. And if I'm being honest, just yesterday we're out at Hamlin, and then all of a sudden there is 30, 40 kids out of nowhere. Just the after-school programs are now starting to kick in and start up. So I was like, it looked like a zoo out at Hamlin at practice yesterday. So we have options. We can go to South, we can go to Lane, we can go to Hamlin. Those people have been generous enough to offer their facilities up for us during this time, and so we'll continue to make best do with whatever we have.
Maddie mentioned that after not winning the women's title last year, that maybe some of the veterans came back hungry, more hungry this year. heading back down there. Have you gotten that sense as well?
Yeah, I don't know necessarily if they're more hungry than anything. They understand where they are and the legacies and all the things and the historical perspective that we've been able to create here. And so I think it's just par for the course for them to want to go out there and compete and do well.
So just to clarify, the Southerners are the evil ones. In the game. Is that what you're saying?
Depends on whose team you're on. If you're Team Cersei or Team Daenerys.
What team are you? Are you Team Cersei or Team Daenerys?
You know, I like a little bit. There's something in parts of Cersei that I can appreciate. You take the good and the bad and all of those.
If you guys are the North, who are the Starks here? Who's like the Stark family on your team?
Oh gosh, I would say our coaching staff is the Stark family, and then you have all the spin-offs from there. But you know, you got who's the Jamie Lannister? You know, who's gonna play that guy? He's teeter-tottering between the North and the South. But as of Sunday, it looks like he's going back south.
Who are the White Walkers?
Oh gosh, well hopefully they're all dead now. They're definitely all dead now, and so anybody that's alive has got to be down there in the South.